Have you ever been on an obstacle course? Or what about tried to make a Google Box thing out of cardboard? Or what about, have you seen that show, American Ninja Warriors? Oh, it's incredible. They've got these rotating obstacles. They've got this swing that you jump to this rope ladder, and then they've got these rings that you climb up and you climb down, all while the platform that they're mounted on is moving. And then they've got this warped wall. It's this crazy, it's like 20 feet tall, and you run and you scale it and you get to the top and you hit this button. You've done it. You've achieved. You've arrived. And I have hit that button by owning my own successful company for the last 12 years. But I've also been on that obstacle course, but mine was called life. It started when I was 4, and my parents got divorced. And then my sister and I, we moved from my mom's to live with my dad and my stepmom. And then when I was 12, my sister got very sick. She was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And then when I was 16, she died very suddenly. And then when I was 18, I got pregnant, and then at 19, became a single teenage mom just 6 months after I graduated from high school. And then at 20, I got married, and then later found out that he was bipolar. And then at 23, I got divorced. Are you tired yet? I'm not even 25. At 28, I got remarried, started kids care therapy, and threw a baby in the mix, all within 1 year. And since then, I've had a pulmonary embolism, which is a blood clot in your lungs. I had a third child. I had a stroke at the age of 37, which required a 7-hour brain surgery, and started and finished my doctorate degree, all while continuing to own a company that operates statewide throughout Texas that has over 300 employees, and I'm just now 41. What's next? So I tell you all of this, not so that you can question my sanity or what's left of it, but actually so that you can see your obstacles help build your perseverance. And your perseverance builds character, and character builds hope. But I didn't come to just talk to you about my obstacle course, because after all, that was just life. That's all I've known. But I did come to talk to you about how we can all be better, stronger, more effective leaders right where we are by following 10 simple steps. So first off, I'd like to ask you, what does leadership mean to you? What makes a leader great? I've worked with some really good, strong leaders in my day, and I've had some that, let's just say, they had opportunities for improvement. And I've been fascinated with this whole topic of leadership for quite some time. And actually, that's what my doctorate's in. And so I wondered, what is it that makes great leaders? And in 2012, Forbes published an article that had the top 10 characteristics of great leaders. The first characteristic that was identified was honesty. Honesty is a noun, and it means uprightness, frankness, and freedom from deceit. The first synonym listed for honesty in the thesaurus is candor. Therefore, I deduced that candor and honesty are the first characteristics that make great leaders. According to Jack Welch, former CEO of GE, he said that a remarkable absence of candor in the workforce represents one of the most significant obstacles to company success. He also said, you reinforce what you reward. If you reward candor, you'll get it. But candor looks very differently for men than it does for women in the workforce. When men demonstrate candor, they're seen as strong, skilled, effective leaders. Women, on the other hand, are seen as cold, uncaring, and difficult to work with. They often receive the not-so-coveted title of being a bitch. But why do you think this disparity exists? I think it's because the workforce was originally a man's playing field. They set the rules, and women, we play by them. And that's okay. I am not male bashing. In fact, I won't stand for it. But all of us need to realize that the workplace isn't somewhere to go sit around the fire and sing kumbaya. It's a place that we need to go to get our job done to the best of our abilities. But so many people, mostly women, get so involved with knowing what everyone else is doing at the expense of being seen as emotional, dramatic, and high maintenance. Now, I am not supporting going out and making enemies and taking names, but I am supporting that a few key changes be made on our leadership journey to make us better, more credible leaders. So I'd like to talk to you about my 5 do's and 5 don'ts for leadership. Do number 1, make a decision. Be quick and be decisive. Stop checking with everyone on the team, on the project, on the floor, in the entire company for their approval. Not making a decision is, in fact, making a decision. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have your own set of trusted, credible advisors that you go to, but make sure they'll be honest with you, even when it's hard. And don't surround yourself with a bunch of yes people. And once your decision has been made, don't waffle back and forth in it. Make the best decision with the information, skills, and the knowledge that you have at the time that you have it, and move forward. And do number 2, build your network. Men are really great at doing this. And women, we could learn a lot from them. But all of us have been put in a unique situation where we have something to offer someone else, and vice versa. Use that to your advantage and reciprocate that for others. When I was at school for my doctorate at Pepperdine University, we had to create our list of our pocket opportunities. Your pocket opportunities is a list of 5 to 10 business contacts that you could go to at a moment's notice for a reference, a referral, advice, or a job even if you needed one. Your pocket opportunities list is invaluable. And another reason why you never want to make enemies in the workplace. But why would we want to make enemies anyway? I want us to build each other up and cheer each other on and offer authentic, genuine relationships. But honestly, at the core of all of this is that so many people lack confidence, even at the executive level. Which brings me to my 3rd do. Know your worth. Know that you have inherent worth and value. Stop saying that you don't belong or that you aren't good enough, because you do belong and you are good enough. So many people self-deprecate by making themselves look small in their eyes and in the eyes of others. And one way people do this that I've seen is on self-evaluations for their reviews at work. And they'll give credit to the team instead of taking credit for the things that they have been able to accomplish. If you did the work, take credit for it. Be your own best advocate, or no one else will. Now, whatever you do, do not tempt or seduce your way to the top. Your advancement and your reputation will forever be tainted. Affairs always harm the relationships in the workplace, and it's never a good idea. Have confidence in your own gifts and abilities, and know that you are wonderfully and uniquely created. Go forth confidently in that knowledge. And do number 4, take constructive criticism. Now, I'm talking about constructive, not destructive degradation. But be prepared for feedback and learn to see the constructive criticism as a gift that somebody cares enough about you to see you succeed. learn to win, and learn to lose. We're not always going to get a trophy in everything we do, and that's okay. This is life. That's called reality. And do number 5, keep your nose clean. Have you ever heard of that? It's a Southern saying. My grandma used to say it. It means don't borrow problems. If it's not your issue and not your situation, then don't be involved in it. Let those involved figure it out. And if they do, then great. And if they don't, that's great too. You are not paid to be the company referee or the house mom. Serve your purpose at work, or else you'll be replaceable. So now that we've covered my top 5 do's, let's look at my top 5 don'ts. Don't number 1, don't over-apologize. Stop over-apologizing. If you haven't done anything wrong, then you have nothing to apologize for. Stop over-apologizing and stop overthinking. Learn to speak the language of success with confidence. Now, if you truly did do something wrong, then by all means, offer a sincere apology. But that's not what I'm talking about. And don't, number 2, don't belittle others. Don't denigrate other people at the office. Don't be the office gossip. Don't associate with the office gossip. If they'll talk to you, they'll talk about you. Rise above that. You are so much better. Don't limit your success or the success of others by participating in junior high antics. Office gossip is cancerous. It creates a toxic environment. Don't be part of it. And actually, while we're on that subject, let's talk for a minute about integrity. What does integrity mean to you? To me, integrity means making the right decision, even when no one is looking. And it's being committed to that decision, even when it's hard. Integrity is being impeccable with your word and having a commitment to moral courage. Every day we have a choice to act and speak with integrity. What is your integrity worth? What is your word worth? After all, sometimes that's all we've got. And don't number 3, don't use qualifiers. You may not like this idea, but I'm not really sure how this is going to sound, but really? How many times have we been guilty of setting our own ideas up to fail before we've even given them a chance to soar? Qualifiers set you up for a lack of success. They scream self-doubt. Mean what you say and say what you mean. It's your opinion, so own it. And don't number 4, don't dishonor boundaries. Know and honor your boundaries 360 degrees. Be friendly, but not friends with those above and below you, because at some point you will have to give and receive constructive criticism from them. And it's much easier to do when those boundaries have been maintained. And once they're crossed, it's hard to go back. It creates role confusion and resentment. So it's best just to honor them from the beginning. And don't number 5, don't be inauthentic. Develop and protect your brand. Your brand is your unique set of visions and values. It's your purpose and your passions. Do what you do best, and the rest will come to you. And protect the quality of your work and the integrity of your words and actions. Diane von Furstenberg, a designer, once said, "I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew the woman I wanted to be." Do you know the person that you want to be? When I was in school for orientation, we had to write our 80th birthday toast. It was a chance to reflect on the person that I wanted to be known for when I'm 80 years old. And during that whole exercise, I realized I am writing that person's journey every day. I am creating her legacy in every decision and everything I say. And you are too. I encourage you to write your 80th birthday toast and post it. Live life by it. Make decisions by it. Now we've covered my top 5 do's and my top 5 don'ts. And I encourage you to be constantly committed to positive development. Because after all, life is a journey, not a destination. But you are in charge of shaping your future. So now, arise, go forth, and conquer. Your journey is up to you.